operator.
Yeah. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Very good evening. And I'm very happy to inform you that today we are completing a month. We started exactly a month ago, and so far we are done with 4 episodes. And today we are going to host the fifth episode of
Very good
Be the
evening.
Powerhouse Platform Positives Center Stage. All right. I've been telling the reason as to why this group was formed. I don't want to tell it to you again. So, in tune with that, we have a very interesting person who had a very big heart to accept the invite and be the guest speaker today. I call him Thambi. I call him brother. And he's a very good friend of mine too. He's a very humble person, outrightly humble and outrightly generous because he's so helping in nature. He's so helpful by nature. And he's the founder of Chennai Bar Nellai Makkal Nala Sangam because he's from the famous Tirunelveli. So when I see this gentleman, the only thing that I ask him is, "Where is Alma?" Okay, so but that's a joke. So jokes apart. Besides that, he's held very what strong positions in Chennai and in Tirunelveli when he was studying, and he's right now the secretary of the alumni chapter of St. Xavier's Engineering College, from where he graduated. So he's basically an engineer, and he's also qualified himself with an MBA because these days just an engineering wouldn't do. So he's qualified himself with an MBA, and he works as the assistant general manager of a very big corporate group, which is Aditya Group. All right, the manufacturers of CP Plus CCTV camera, and they have many products and patent for many products. So I'm glad to welcome Mr. C. Shankar Mani, the Assistant General Manager of Aditya Group. Welcome, Mr. Shankar.
Thank you very much, sir, for
Yes.
your wonderful introduction about me. See, I'm not that much, big personality. Still, we enjoy good relationship for the past 2 3 years. So I'm very happy to be here because I know. I like this particular group name. Be
Mhm.
the powerhouse, because power means something. Charges us, like it will make you charge. So whenever I'm going to Kodampakkam and all, I would say this is the powerhouse bus stop. So that itself, oh, powerhouse. So and
Okay.
you know, uh, somebody will tell like they are the power centers of the politics,
Mm.
which means they are ultimate, something like that. So I prefer. I like this particular group you have created. It's a wonderful job actually, and
Thank you.
yeah, you are already a motivational speaker. We are getting regular videos and motivational quotes from you. Thanks for that.
You're
And
welcome.
then again, I'm very happy to be here. So, see, as you rightly told, I am basically from Tirunelveli, southern part of the country, and I came to Chennai around 2005 after completing my engineering. See, it is a fate of any southern district persons. You know, after completing the degree, you have to come down to capital city only. So,
Yes.
like that way, I also traveled here, and it was a not a cakewalk for me because I struggled a lot initially. So after that, somehow we have settled down. Still, I would say I have not achieved completely. It's still a long way to go. I would say this will be our open conversation, not inspirational or any experience sharing or nothing like that. It will be a open sharing kind of thing. So whatever I will
If I
speak.
can interrupt you, if I can interrupt you, I know it's going to be an open conversation, Shankar, but uh, from all that I know and all that I've heard about you, whenever I see you, I get inspired. I hope you remember, it's like once we met at the launch, we met at the launch of the airport. When I had been to see off a friend of mine, you were just pushing the trolley and you were with the family.
Yeah,
A person of your caliber needn't have shown that kind of a respect that you showed to my family. I mean, you don't know my family, and I had not introduced you to them. But since you saw my family members walk with me, you understood that okay, this must be Anand sir's family, and you immediately showed great amount of respect. So that was a very good gesture from you. So when talking to a person who exhibits such kind of mentality, it is only then this kind of a gesture would pop out of his mind and pop out of his body language. So
uh,
I shouldn't
sir.
say that. Yes,
Yeah, I wish to give credit to my dad and parents basically because that kind of character maybe I have got from them only.
hmm
So thanks for you like for remembering me, made me to remember my father right now. So
hmm
that's how. And as I told you, a lot of ups and downs are there in the life. See, initially I don't have any two-wheeler kind of thing. Also, I used to travel in the city buses initially. So I was having a 600 rupees monthly pass where I can go to each and every corner of the Chennai. So I used to have a lot of cold calls also, meeting customers and all. So after that, in the next job, I bought my new Pulsar, so that time that vehicle was a very big craze. So I am talking about 2007. So after that only, see why I am telling you is in Chennai, I'd say I have visited almost explored all the places. Any location or anything, even Google Map also we can help something. So
mm,
that way we have explored the city. See, even though Chennai native person doesn't know some routes we know, being from Tirunelveli, so because of the lot of roaming, so I could able to get that. So that is one. And see, after that we learned a lot of things from the persons like you, like a lot of mentors, a lot of persons were there because uh, uh, see, instead of getting some theoretical knowledge, practical knowledge always makes things better. So I
yeah.
got a lot of mentorship here. I would say Chennai is a land of opportunities
Mm.
because whoever is coming to Chennai with some passion in mind, definitely they will get succeed. Of course, it's a open for everybody Chennai. So even though I'm basically from Tirunelveli, I always uh, feel proud to be a Chennaiite actually. So that way, that is one. So sir, I want to share some few 4 5 points here. It's not a motivational thoughts or something like it's my experience. Like I want to throw some things to you and our viewers also.
Please go
So
ahead.
the first thing is we should be an initiator. So whatever it is, you are going to meet and attend an interview or in a conference or wherever you are, so we should be an initiator. So if a teacher is asking any questions openly, the first guy will get the preference. If we are standing raising our hands first, so definitely the initiator will get the preference and definitely he will be benefited also. So if you are in any kind of department, any industry for that matter, the initiator definitely he'll get some mileage. So be it any technology innovation or any kind of companies or anything, so we have to lead the things. That way, I have learned a lot of things from Chennai. So if somebody is launching a product or any solution, anything, we have to be ahead of the times. So if any new technology is coming like artificial intelligence or machine deep learning or cyber security, which is most happening upcoming days, we have to learn this first. So we have to initiate. That is the most important thing as per me. So if we initiate that, maybe everybody will follow. See, normally in our culture, in school days and all, if the teacher is asking any question, most of the guys will wait. Somebody will raise, then we can follow, because we can get some idea about that. We can get the reference how he is reacting or how the thing is. But as per me, the first guy, he should have courage. That's it. If he is initiating, he will be the trendsetter. So that way, I don't know. I this habit is there with me from the beginning of childhood, but somehow I learned this from Chennai only. So whoever is the initiator, definitely he will get the mileage. He will be succeed in life. That is the first point I would say. That is the first point. Second, wherever you are going, whenever you are meeting a customer, sir, I am sharing this only. You have to take it as a my experience or something like that. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So whenever we are going, meeting any new customers or new place or anybody for that matter, we have to smile something. So keep smiling. Smile doesn't cost anything. These quotes we might have seen a lot of places. See, so in our industry also, smile. You are on CCTV. Something like that hoarding is there. So why smiling is very important. And I'll just tell you one example. See, we might have seen a lot of foreigners in India. So if you see in Chennai also, in Mahabalipuram, everywhere we can see some foreigners. See, unfortunately now we couldn't able to see at this time, COVID time. But normally we could see a lot of foreigners. So whenever we are seeing a foreigner, we will get charged. Why? Because that guy will always. So that way only, he will be always smiling. So normally, our guys, normally Indians are, I don't know about other countries, but normally foreigners. And foreigners means I'm not referring only the British or English or not only the skin complexion, anybody for that matter. So if they smile on us, definitely it will attract. So that's what I'm coming. See, whenever we are meeting, whenever we are going to meet a new person, or whenever we are addressing an audience, if we smile something, it will definitely attract the people, and they will look into us definitely. That also I have learned something, so I'm just thought of sharing you. So keep smiling always. So when we start with the smile, definitely it will create a big mileage works. So of course, third thing I want to say, whatever it is, sir, like whatever we do, we should have some focus, something, some focus should be there always. Then only it will the train will go on a proper track. So I'll tell you one lifetime example. It will be a little bit lengthy, but still I'll tell you. I have two brothers actually. We three brothers and one sister. So my father is we are a middle class family, and my father was a policeman. So he used to tell us, I want you three guys and a daughter, you to be a professional education, the professional course you have to do from the beginning. So he set the path. see, normally that time, no, professional courses means doctor, engineer, or advocate. We are the, I don't know now whether advocate is in professional course or not, but at that time, professional courses are, these three are the professional courses. Okay. So whenever I was 5 years old, my brother was 3 years and my sister is 1 year. So any relative comes, no, my father used to tell, yeah, he is my first son, doctor. Second son, engineer. That son is a advocate. Everybody, everything he used to tell. We were feeling, why he is telling like that? So, so he used to introduce like that only. So
If I may stop you for a minute, because that was a very good motivation for it, would have been a very good motivation to you. So probably he threw in what you had to be in future. So our like I think he foresaw you what you would be and what you wanted to be. Please carry on. That's very
yeah.
interesting, Shankar.
So that time. So after that, we completed +2. Unfortunately, I couldn't able to land in MBBS seat. So I switch over to engineering. Okay. So after that, my father was very much keen. Like the first son is engineering, the next son. So he was focused actually. What I'm trying to say is he was very much focused, and the next third son he was not that much in studies. So he told him to concentrate whatever you can. So he tried and became lawyer. So out of three, two are engineers and one is lawyer. So at least whatever he thought, whatever he focused from the early childhood days, we could able to achieve something. So being in middle class family, we are almost okay. We are we three, and my sister. Yes, she has studied well actually. MCA, MPhil. She is doing PhD also. So being in middle class from a policeman family, we could able to study because of his focus actually. He focused in a proper way from the beginning itself. So he thought, I have not studied that much, but my children should study well, and we have to set a path, and the focus was there. So that way, just a lifetime example from my side. So this is the thing, and be it is any industry, sir, for that matter, any industry, if we focus well, definitely the result will come. That's what I also got some knowledge here in Chennai also. Because in the industry like security industry, where I'm right now, so it is a dynamic industry. So if we focus well with the changing with the times, adapting new technologies. See, if we don't have focus, definitely we will not adapt the new technologies.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, so that way only we could able to succeed. So that focus, definitely it will be a big change for everybody. So fourth one, I'd say this is very very important actually. That is relationship. So relationship, be this human relationship or everybody we are meeting, we should maintain good relationship. Relationship wise, not high by only. We have to share something, and we have to care them well. So then only that relationship will come to us. And see, if we have good relationship with family, it will be a peaceful life for us. If it is good relationship with your customer, definitely the business or whatever it will come. If you have good relationship with your colleagues, definitely your work ethics or work culture will be good. So the relationship is definitely a big thing, I would say. And relationship wise, sir, lot of things are there, like you know very well. So human relationship and maintaining that, it's a big it's big topic. I think it's a big ocean. A
Yeah.
lot of things are there, and how to attract people, or how to main thing is we should be grounded, sir. I would say wherever we are, we should be grounded. We should not be flying in skies. So whatever it is, we should be grounded, and we should be a listener mainly. Uh, we have the tendency to listen from others. Then we can proceed. That's what I feel. And these are all the relationship. Relationship, of course, a lot of things are there nowadays. No, a lot of social media connectivities. They're not real relationship is very very less nowadays compared to previous thing, because earlier we used to do a lot of things we before this we have done a lot of things to build the relationships. Now the entire world is inside this device.
Yes.
So we are doing all these activities through this only. Be it is anything for that matter, social networking or games or official things, anything and everything. It's a garbage actually nowadays. So, but we have to cherish our relationship. We have to make a lot of get-togethers, or we have to understand each other's. Eye contacts is very, very important. I think you might be knowing more than me because you are a motivational training and soft skill trainer. So, like I got some informations like you only, some persons like you only. See, like if it is a team building activities or group discussions, in the kind of group discussions, we have to connect with the eyes. That is more important. So some guys are nowadays, no, they will speak this way, this way. So our eyeball should connect with each and every humans. That way we will give the confidence to them what we are expressing. So that way I learned something. So like wherever we are seeing meeting persons, our eye contact should be straight.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. So whatever we are expressing, then only it will go directly to them.
Correct. Accepted. Point accepted.
Yeah. So this is the main inputs I got from the this thing. Day-to-day activities are meeting good persons. So on top of it, the final one. So all these points, okay, fine initiative. We have to have big first initiator, and of course we have to keep smile and the focus and the relationship. That's fine. And the main thing is we have to be a good communicator. That is very very important, because if we know all the things, okay, but we are unable to communicate with each other, that will be a problem. Because I know a lot of guys in my native also. Those guys were technically pretty sound. They know everything, but they're unable to communicate. So they can't able to succeed. And I have seen some guys also in Chennai or somewhere. They are below average or average students, but the communication skill with them is very good. So they can able to communicate properly, or good communication skills made them succeed.
Correct.
So that is more important according to me. Whoever is there or coming from down south or wherever, the communication skill is very very important. I have seen a lot of things. So to be honest, I'm basically from a Tamil medium student. I'm from Tamil medium. So I have started my engineering as an engineer. I mean, English medium. I was struggling actually when I joined engineering. I was struggling because Tamil medium we used to write every language in Tamil only. Only English is English. You know. So in engineering college, everything is English only. So I try to manage somehow, and theoretically I have managed, but I am not a that much communicator when I was in my native. When I came to Chennai in 2005, After that only I came to know, meeting a lot of persons. I mean, after meeting everybody, I got some idea. As I told you, I got this kind of skills from the real people, not from any theoretical or any books. So I meet after meeting a lot of persons, I got some this kind of skill, soft skill, or persons like you, and communication skills. Everybody, everything I got from real time persons only. So, as I said, communication is very important. Of course, sir is there. Any kind of support. Still, I am learning a lot of things from sir. Sure, I think you can support a lot of persons also, sir. I think from down south persons, I would
I
say,
will.
as you told, I am the founder of Chennai Nallai Makkal Nalachangam. So we are planning to support a lot of good people, persons from there. That way, I can definitely. I need your support also in that.
You always have it. You always have it, Shankar. Shankar, I just
Yeah,
have a question for you. Are you finished? Are you done? Or
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
okay,
whatever 5 points I have given. Yeah, tell me.
okay. So I have a couple of questions for you, Shankar. Uh, I just heard you say that you struggled a lot when at Tirunelveli, and it was only then when you came to Chennai you got an exposure to the world. What kind of an exposure were you getting, or did you have in mind? Was it the same, or was it little more or little less?
Sir, I have to tell you one more thing. Right now, your question is good actually, but the now the current scenario is totally different. When I
Yeah.
came to Chennai, it was 2005.
Hmm.
Now, I would say the students in Tirunelveli, a student in Chennai, a student in Delhi, everybody has the same exposure levels because of the technology,
Yeah.
mainly
Yeah.
because at the time when we complete, we don't know anything actually. In technology wise also and communication wise also. Nowadays, a lot of things are available. So the comparison wise, they are much ahead actually. I mean, young generation, this generations. But coming to your question, the exposure level means, of course, we do have a lot of spoken English classes there in Tirunelveli. But still, as I told you, the way the people carry in Chennai, the capital city, it was amazing for me when I came here. The busiest life, and everybody was like a busy bee. So
Mm.
so I've seen a lot of persons, and exposure level means the whatever points I have told I have got from here only. Like we
Mm.
have to, because in Tirunelveli we will be keeping. We will be waiting for somebody. Okay, some guy will initiate, then we will follow him. So
Okay.
something like that. So I thought, okay, whatever it is, அடிச்சு நம்ம முன்னாடி போயிடணும்டா அப்படின்னு
Okay.
சொல்லிட்டு அந்த that way I got here.
Mm.
So because the competition is more, because see, example, if you are standing in the Nandanam signal, for example, if the signal is on, we have to gear up the accelerator. If you are slow, we will be hit and down.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
And
For sure.
that's
For
what
sure.
that's how the metro life is. In Tirunelveli and all, we will be very slow. Like okay, right, slowly we will start, and I don't know now they have little bit. They have also become fast, but when we came here, we thought okay, we have to be in fire. So the life is like that only. We have to move fast. Something like that. We able to get here only.
Good. My next question to you is like you said that you used to ride your bicycle, and it was after you came to Chennai, or probably when you after you started earning, you got your bike. and you got the Pulsar, which was really a craze. Everybody wanted to own a Pulsar. So this question is to Shankar. Was How did you feel when when you saw your hard-earned money in the form of a bike standing before you? Was it a proud feeling, or was it the same kind of humble feeling that you always exhibit?
No, that's a good question actually. I still, remember that days actually, sir. I told you, know, I was in 600 rupees bus pass in a
Yeah.
first company. I
Mm.
used to go everywhere in the bus. So I got an offer from another company, second company. So in that interview, they asked me, "You have two-wheeler? That is must actually. That was must."
Mm. Mm.
I told, "Yeah, I am having."
Okay.
Because to
Okay.
get that offer, that is more important, no?
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yes.
yeah, so that package was almost double. Okay,
Hmm.
so I told them yes, I have. So they told okay, so you come day after tomorrow and join. So only one day in between.
Mm.
So I thought okay, we have to take buy the bike. So I somehow managed that initial payment because see, my family is not that much low family. Like we are a middle class, I would say, but we have four siblings, no, four,
Mm.
two, three brothers and one sister. So my father was a policeman and my mother was a teacher also. But still, I don't want to get anything from my family. So that's what I thought. So I somehow managed the initial payment and I bought that Pulsar because that Pulsar, that particular model, I think it's in 2007 or 8. So it's a new model I have
Mm.
taken. So that day I was like, I was in yes. So that particular first day, I still remember that day, sir. Definitely, I went to Bodyguard Muniswaran temple.
The one that's near on the way to Central Station.
Central, yeah, yeah. So all
Okay.
the most of the Chennai people know they used to go there and put some puja to
Yeah.
that
Okay.
bodyguard person. So he will be our bodyguard. So
Yes.
so I went there and it was a great feeling. So after that we bought a lot of vehicles, but still that day was amazing. Thanks
Mm.
for making me to remember.
Okay. My next question to you, Shankar, is you are an assistant general manager of a very decent and a very big Indian organization. Not an Indian organization. Okay, it's a corporate. But still, I, as a person, as a well wisher, and a person who knows you, am able to see a child in you. Okay,
Yeah,
what is I don't want to know the reason. Okay, but are you always like this? I am sure that you should be because, like, since it has been with you, it has traveled with you. That particular character just popped out and told me that yes, I still live with him. So, was it your parents' soul character, or was it one that you cultivated? Because the reason why is I asked this question is the present generation, the present generation should know of how to move and how to respect people. I have experienced both with you. Though we have, as I told earlier, we have met only on a couple of occasions. I've seen you respect people. I know of how you respect people in your body language, that is in the person as a person, and even in your language. So, were these um, cultivated by you based on your parents' advice, or was it self uh, cultivated?
sir, I would say mostly from my genes, genetical thing, because thanks to my father again. So he was very humble person and great human actually. So that was there in my heredity. That is one. But still, with that DNA also, somebody will can change also. Depends upon the situation. They may change also. But I thought I have to be like this only. Wherever wherever we go, and we have to be on our basics. So I the same thing. Everybody asked me like, why you are very, childish, or how you can manage this, or how you are very what do you say, always emotional and enthusiasm. How you are, but I prefer, okay. See, we are into relationship business, professional wise. So if we are keeping our face very dull, what we will get? So
Yep.
end of the day, we have to win the hearts of the people. That is the main thing. So I have not changed my character. I'll tell you now, I won't change my character also.
Well
So
said. Well said.
so whenever I'd say, if we can meet another 25 years also, I will be the same childish.
Good.
So that I somebody may think, "Arey, why is making me, telling me like a child?" But I prefer that actually. I love that.
No, it's better that for people who know you, because if you see the other side of yours, I think they wouldn't be able to withstand, because you're from Tirunelveli, right? Okay. So one last question, and after this we're getting into a rapid fire round, which
Oh,
we just came across from my mind. Why don't I have a rapid fire round for Shankar? So after this question, well, we still have time though. So my last question to you on this evening is, what is your word to the youngsters to be successful in life? Point number one. Point number two is, when they become successful, how to maintain the dignity, the self dignity, and how to develop a very good relationship with elders.
yeah. First of all, sir, current generation, young generation doesn't doesn't like advices. Number one. So whatever the thing is, they are very well ahead of times than us. That we have to agree, because they have got a lot of exposures, because technology, everything they had, but still they are lagging in relationships, or personal connections, because they are connected. They're well connected virtually, not
Mm.
personally. So that way they have to inculcate the skills how to deal, because I would say in the society, in the parents also, they have to spend some time with the young generations. Not they have to share something about the roots, or something like that. So then only they will get some ideas about the basics. So this is the one thing, and I would say if they are going in a different way, they have to definitely respect others. Number one, mainly, sir, they have to listen to others. That's more important, because nowadays nobody is listening to others. If we are meeting them, the new persons or anything, they are dictating something and they are going. That's it. We have to listen. We have to understand their pain areas or whatever. So then we have to react. That patience, because the listening comes through patience only.
Yeah.
Nowadays nobody has patience also. So that young generations definitely, as I told, they are very well ahead in terms of any skills or anything. But some soft skills, or some patience, or listening skills, or something like that, they have to improve. then they will definitely it will add more value to their characters.
Very rightly said. Very rightly said.
Because they must be very well. I told you, know, everything, all the points, but without communication, nothing will go. Same like if they are well versed in any kind of technologies or any skills and all, but if they are not grounded, no use.
Very true.
So they have to learn the basics. I would say all the, including myself. If I am having a kids, I have to learn. I mean, teach them that this is our basics. We came from here only. We have not came from the sky. So, so
Yeah.
that way we have to educate or nurture our kids, children, students, or youth, or whatever. So definitely it will create more values to them because during this Corona or COVID times, we had some good time to think about, or we had some good time to, charge ourselves, or rethink about ourselves, how we came, or some, because I would say first two lockdowns almost.
Yeah.
Three and all, we were mad actually.
Very true. Very
So
true.
so first two lockdowns, no, we thought, okay, this is the way. So every social media, everywhere that values, meeting or discussing with family, having good dinner with family. In the terrace we used to have a lot of things, group activities we had actually.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
kind of things will boost our moral, mental health or moral this thing, and it will increase our productivity.
Okay.
That's how I see.
So okay. So now we get on to the rapid fire round set of
It's
questions.
my lifetime first time I am doing.
No, I'm not going to ask you that difficult questions. However, it will
Yeah.
create some interest, and it will get some one word which really motivates people. One word answers from Shankar, which motivates people. First question is, what would have Shankar been if Chennai had not nurtured him?
No, come again, Chennai.
No, what would have or who would have Shankar been if Chennai had not welcomed him?
I might have in my native with any police officer, maybe.
Good. How much was the support that you received from your family? Was it 100%, or was it 200%, or 50%, or 300%?
It's 100%.
Okay. And do you have goals set even at this designation or at this stage in life?
Obviously, sir, everybody is having some goals in mind. So obviously, for a long time, I have some good goals.
Okay. And if when you took over as AGM from the present organization that you are in, what came to your mind? What is that thought that flashed across your mind as to how you should treat others and how you should be?
See, I have came from the ground only. So I started my, sales executive or assistant manager or manager, then senior manager, then AGM. So we know the steps. Definitely, we are not having any different feelings. So we are. I'm always be with the team.
Okay. So what would you do? Now, this is something which is not pertaining to your career or anything. It is a common question. It could be it could sound funny too. What would you do if invited by Donald Trump for a dinner? What is that question that you would have like to ask him?
Donald Trump, he was always, what do you say? Whenever forget about his own business magnate or something, we always made fun of him actually. So if he's asking, I'll tell him to make my brother as a president of US because he is in US.
Okay. And something about your family, if I'm not inquisitive, why don't you introduce your family to us?
I'm sorry.
No, why don't you
Introduce.
introduce your family to us?
Yeah.
I'm asking this question to know who are the pillars of support in Shankar's life to be what he is today.
Yeah, as I told, my father was a policeman. He is no more right now. I
Okay.
lost him 4 5 years back. So, and my mother, she's retired from services. She was a teacher. And I have three brothers. I mean, two brothers. We are three actually. I'm the eldest, and the brothers are twins actually,
Oh,
twin brothers. So incidentally, they are celebrating their birthday tomorrow. This is the eve
oh,
of their birthday.
all
Yeah,
right. So, on
they
behalf
are.
of Be the Powerhouse members and the viewers, the regular viewers, and the viewers of today's show, please convey our heartful wishes for a long, many successful years to your
And
brother.
thanks a lot. See,
Yes.
they are twin brothers. They are unidentical brothers, like twins, unidentical twins. One guy is in US. He's the VP in Mitsubishi Bank, MUFG Bank. He's a
Okay.
software engineer basically. So another person is in Tirunelveli. Total
Hmm.
contrast. He is the advocate. He's an advocate in Tirunelveli.
Okay.
So these two are twins actually.
Hmm.
So these two guys are like my pillars. Like I am the eldest, but still I'll carry
You
like
can
this from the.
you can rely on them. You can rely on
Yeah,
them.
yeah, definitely, because
Okay.
I'll be definitely motivating them all the way. But still, we are friends. Like
Okay.
so, my sister, uh, she's a teacher basically. She's doing her PhD now. She was in Chennai and she settled down in Tirunelveli right now. It's,
Okay.
uh,
So,
his husband is an engineer. And my
uh,
personal family, coming to my personal family.
uh-huh.
So my wife is she's an BE graduate with she's doing her B.Ed actually. She's
Oh,
converted into a teaching professional. So
okay.
I have two lovable kids, two daughters.
Good, very good. Okay. My next question to you, I just have 5 minutes. My next question to you is okay, of a rapid fire. Where does Shankar Mani see himself in another 5 years from today?
As I told you, I have some good plans for the future. Of course, I am right now. I'll tell my age openly. So I am just 36. As I told, as you told, like if it is in 5 years, I will be 41. So I have some good plan for my 40 years. Like I'll be an good entrepreneur by the age of 40. So definitely that way I am working.
Okay. Um, Last question of the rapid fire round. How much would you want your bank balance to be at when you are an entrepreneur?
Crazy question, sir.
No, no, no.
But
Look, that's a rapid. See, I'm not like the Vijay Television, Anu or Didi. They
yeah.
frame questions. I'm shooting questions that just flash my mind. So, uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
sir. I would say I want some crores of money in my account on top of it with a peace of mind.
Okay. So when you have the peace of mind, when you have the peace of mind, how philanthropical would you be? Like, would you be as much as what Gates, the Gates Foundation would be? Because like
Obviously,
I'm sure that
obviously,
you would start such an organization, and you would suddenly go all the way to help people. So wish you all the very best.
definitely,
So
definitely. That's also in my mind actually. because we came from that kind of service background. Like we have to do something to the society also. That's what we are here. Whatever we are earning or something, we have to give back to the society also. Definitely, it will be there.
Okay. So thank you so much, Shankar. It was a really a great
Yeah,
evening, great
thank
session that I had with you. Um, I am really fumbling for words, probably for the first time on the show, because like having heard so much of uh, your background as to how you were brought up, how you grew up, and from where to where you are right now, and how you had been and where you want to go. That was really mind blowing. So thank you so much for having accepted the request of mine to be on the show. And wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors. And wish you great amount of success. And may God bless you with good health, prosperity, success, loads of happiness, loads of joy, trucks and trucks of what uh, best wishes to Shankar Mani from Anand.
Thanks a lot, sir. See, almost an hour time went like rapid
Like
fire.
that, like that, like that. Okay.
Yeah, like that. And I was very super excited actually to share a lot of things about my personal life, official also something. And I got a lot of information from you also again. So it's a great session, and I always cherish this moment. Thanks a lot for this
You're welcome.
opportunity, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank
But before I let you go, viewers, I hope all of you would have had a great session with Shankar. Yes, as humble as Shankar could be, why don't we also stay humble? I know that many of us are humble, but at still times, the one factor called ego, the one factor that I call it the dirty devil, the ego pops up. See, as you might have noticed, this person, Shankar, I probably this is the fourth occasion that I am interacting with him, but I have never seen that happen even once. So, Shankar, thank you so much, and I hope all the viewers would have had a good view of what we discussed, and we'll take it forward and give my wishes to everybody in the Chennai Bar Nellai Makkal Nala Sangam. And you can ask us for any ideas, and you can ask me for any ideas. And I'm always there as a wall behind you, as promised today. And there as a wall behind you, you can lean on me and you can lean on us. So thank you so much. Have a great evening and a wonderful night. Thank you.
thank you.
So
Thank you so much.
viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. And next week we have another personality who's been into motivation, energy, happiness. He's a wonderful person whom I came across, and he's accepted to be my guest next week. So until we meet next time, it's Anand signing off. Bye, and have a very good night. God bless you. Bye bye.